Our current machines are so inaccurate because the electrons in the real world that are orbiting around these atoms are themselves in superposition. These electrons exist in multiple states at once, and we can't model that properly with classical computers. Calculating all the possibilities is just too much for them. Quantum computers, on the other hand, can leverage the fact that they themselves also operate using superposition. This kind of modeling, which is impossible today, will become routine because of the sheer amount of data that quantum computers can hold. Richard Feynman, who was instrumental in the very formation of quantum physics, first proposed this concept. To get that exponential processing speed up, the qubits must be able to communicate. The fate of all qubits are linked together in a process called quantum entanglement. Entanglement is just a relationship between two superposition particles. The state of one determines the state of the other. So basically, all this means that in quantum computers, entanglement along with superposition helps the system store all possible solutions at once. So what are quantum computers good at? As it turns out, as far as we know, quantum computers are good at things that have a small input and output while having a vast array of possibilities. Let's take a look at a few examples to solidify this idea. So for modeling complex molecules, the input is the number of particles in their starting state, while the output is what happens after a given time. The possibilities of what happens in between that time are almost infinite. Another example, breaking encryption. In 1994, American mathematician Peter Shor of Bell Labs found a theoretical way to use quantum computers to break codes that relied on the factorization of large numbers into primes. This doesn't sound like much at first, but many online security systems, from banking to encryption, rely on the principle that it's currently almost impossible to take a very large number and figure out what the prime factors are.